George Washington, the revered figure who led the American colonies to victory in the Revolutionary War and later served as the nation's first president, stands as a towering symbol of American independence and leadership. His life and legacy continue to inspire and captivate generations, shaping our understanding of the nation's founding and the principles that guided its early development. Washington's extraordinary journey, from his humble beginnings to the pinnacle of power, serves as a testament to his determination, resilience, and unwavering commitment to public service. This video delves into the formative years of George Washington's life, exploring his childhood, education, and early influences that set the stage for his remarkable career as a military leader, statesman, and father of his country. George Washington, born on February 22, 1732 in Westmoreland County, Virginia, is an iconic figure in American history. His contributions to the nation's founding and early development are immeasurable. He played a crucial role in shaping the destiny of the United States, leading the Continental Army to victory in the American Revolution, and later serving as the first president of the newly formed nation. His leadership, integrity, and unwavering commitment to the principles of liberty and democracy made him a revered figure among his contemporaries and continue to inspire generations of Americans. As one of the founding fathers, Washington's impact on the development of the United States is undeniable. He was a pivotal figure in forging the nation's identity and establishing its core principles. His leadership during the Revolution solidified the colonies' independence, and his presidency laid the groundwork for a strong and stable federal government. Washington's legacy extends far beyond his military and political achievements. His character and ideals remain timeless, serving as a beacon of American values and aspirations. George Washington was born into a prominent family in Westmoreland County, Virginia. His father, Augustine Washington, was a prosperous planter and landowner, while his mother, Mary Ball Washington, was known for her strong will and moral character. George was the eldest of 6 children, but his early childhood was marked by loss. His father passed away when he was 11 years old, leaving the family's affairs in the hands of his older half-brother Lawrence. This experience instilled in Washington a sense of responsibility and shaped his future path. Washington's childhood was primarily spent on his family's plantation, where he learned the practical skills of farming, surveying, and horseback riding. He received limited formal education, attending a local schoolhouse for a few years, and later receiving private tutoring. However, Washington's education went beyond the classroom. He developed a strong work ethic and a keen interest in the world around him through practical experience. He was drawn to the outdoors, spending countless hours exploring the natural beauty of his surroundings. His early exposure to the land and its challenges instilled in him a deep appreciation for nature and a sense of independence. Washington's formal education was modest, but he was fortunate to receive some tutoring from local teachers. He learned basic reading, writing, and arithmetic, along with some classical literature. However, his primary learning came from practical experience. His father's death led him to take on more responsibility, and he began managing the family's landholdings at a young age. From this experience, Washington learned about managing finances, overseeing labor, and navigating legal matters. He developed a pragmatic and practical approach to life, prioritizing action and results over theoretical knowledge. One of Washington's most important mentors was his older half-brother, Lawrence. Lawrence was a prominent figure in Virginia society, serving in the House of Burgesses and holding a commission in the British military. Lawrence's influence instilled in Washington a strong sense of patriotism and a desire to serve his country. Lawrence also introduced Washington to the world of colonial politics and the growing tensions with Great Britain. Washington developed a fascination with the military at a young age, fueled by his brother's experiences and a growing desire to serve his country. He began his military career as a surveyor, a profession that required a keen sense of observation, spatial awareness, and leadership skills. This experience provided Washington with valuable insights into the land, its resources, and the challenges of navigating unfamiliar territory. In 1751, at the age of 19, Washington received his first military commission as a surveyor in the Virginia militia. This appointment marked the beginning of a long and distinguished military career. Washington's early military experiences exposed him to the realities of warfare and the demands of leadership. He learned the importance of discipline, strategy, and logistics, skills that would serve him well in the years to come. Washington's early military career started during the French and Indian War, a conflict that raged across North America between 1754 and 1763. He participated in several campaigns, gaining valuable experience as a military leader. He was known for his courage, discipline, and ability to inspire his troops. During his service in the war, Washington experienced both successes and setbacks. He was involved in the pivotal Battle of Fort Necessity in 1754, where he surrendered to the French. This experience, although a defeat, shaped Washington's strategic thinking and taught him the importance of planning and preparation. After the French and Indian War, Washington retired from active military service, but remained involved in the political affairs of Virginia. He continued to hone his leadership skills, serving as a member of the House of Burgesses and a delegate to the First Continental Congress. Early military engagements: 1754, Battle of Fort Necessity. 1755, Braddock's Expedition. Key battles and victories during the American Revolution. With the outbreak of the American Revolutionary War, George Washington's military prowess was put to the ultimate test. In 1775, the Continental Congress appointed him Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. This appointment marked a significant turning point in Washington's life. Faced with a formidable enemy in the British Empire, Washington led the fledgling American army through years of hardship and conflict. He faced numerous challenges, including a lack of resources, inadequate supplies, poor training, and low morale among his troops. Despite these difficulties, Washington's unwavering leadership and strategic acumen helped turn the tide of the war. The following are some key battles and victories that highlight his military achievements. 1775, Siege of Boston, Battle of Bunker Hill, American defeat. 1776, Battle of Trenton, Battle of Princeton, American victories. 1777, Battle of Brandywine, Battle of Germantown, American defeats. 1778, Battle of Monmouth, American victory. 1781, Siege of Yorktown, American victory. You are watching a video on Biography Journey channel. If you like this video, please give us a comment and subscribe to Biography Journey channel to help us reach 100,000 subscribe. Thank you very much. George Washington's guiding hand in the American Revolution. The American Revolution stands as a testament to the exceptional leadership of George Washington. His unwavering determination, strategic brilliance, and unwavering integrity proved instrumental in securing victory against the mighty British forces. Washington embodied unwavering determination. He never wavered in his belief in the cause of liberty, even in the face of countless setbacks. His ability to rally his troops and inspire them to fight for their newfound freedom was truly remarkable. Washington possessed a meticulous eye for detail and an unwavering sense of discipline. He recognized the need for a well-trained and disciplined Continental Army to outmaneuver their more experienced opponents. His emphasis on order and efficiency transformed the Continental Army from a disorganized assembly into a cohesive and effective fighting force. Known for his tactical brilliance, Washington was a master strategist. His understanding of logistics, troop movements, and the battlefield landscape gave the Continental Army a crucial edge. His tactical decisions often caught the British off guard, leading to unexpected American victories. Beyond his military prowess, Washington's greatest strength was his unwavering moral authority. His unwavering honesty, integrity, and commitment to justice earned him the respect of his soldiers, the American people, and history itself. As the newly drafted Constitution established a stronger federal government, Washington was unanimously elected as the first President of the United States in 1789. This remarkable testament to his leadership reflected the nation's unwavering faith in him and their desire for a powerful and united government. Washington's legacy, building the framework of American governance. As the first president of the young nation, Washington took on the monumental responsibility of forging a government from the ground up. He recognized the need to establish a solid foundation of institutions and precedents to ensure the stability and functionality of the federal government. Throughout his presidency, Washington meticulously crafted several pivotal departments to tackle critical aspects of governance. Department of State, responsible for navigating the intricate world of foreign relations and diplomatic practices. Department of War, charged with safeguarding the nation through the might of its armed forces. These newly formed departments became the bedrock of the American system of governance, shaping the way future presidents would approach governance and handle national challenges. Department of the Treasury, the financial and economic juggernaut, tasked with steering the nation's financial course. Supreme Court, birth of a judicial behemoth, where the fabric of the Constitution was interpreted by its esteemed jurists. President's Cabinet, a groundbreaking practice, where wise counselors were handpicked by the president to guide policy implementation and enhance decision-making. As the architect of the young nation, George Washington stood firmly behind the Constitution, but recognized its shortcomings in outlining individual liberties. This concern propelled him to champion the ratification of the Bill of Rights, a pivotal chapter in American history. Despite the nation's shaky economic footing following the Revolutionary War, Washington took the reins, implementing measures to bolster the economy and establish a solid financial foundation. His key economic reforms included assumption of debt. Washington's bold proposal to shoulder the state's war debts strengthened the federal government and restored public confidence. National Bank. His support for the establishment of a national bank ensured stability in the banking system and regulated currency. Industrial and infrastructure growth. Washington encouraged the growth of manufacturing and the construction of infrastructure, laying the groundwork for economic expansion. In the realm of foreign affairs, Washington pursued a policy of neutrality, prioritizing the nation's need for stability over involvement in the intricate power struggles of Europe. This diplomatic stance allowed the young republic to focus on building itself without getting drawn into costly conflicts. Throughout his tenure, President Washington grappled with multiple challenges that tested his diplomatic prowess. Neutrality Proclamation. His proclamation of neutrality in the conflict between France and Britain proved controversial, as many citizens expressed their sympathy for the French Revolution. Jay Treaty. To prevent further conflict with Britain, Washington signed the Jay Treaty, despite widespread discontent among some who felt their concerns were ignored. Whiskey Rebellion. Washington successfully quelled the Whiskey Rebellion, a tax uprising that threatened the authority of the federal government. Controversy and legacy. While his decisions often generated controversy, Washington maintained a remarkable level of respect and admiration. His ability to navigate difficult political situations and foster unity cemented his reputation as a skilled statesman. Washington's farewell. A farewell filled with wisdom and foresight. After 2 terms in office, Washington made a historic decision to step down from the presidency. He understood the importance of setting a precedent for peaceful transitions of power, choosing to leave office rather than risk becoming overly powerful. In his farewell address in 1796, Washington shared his vision for the nation's future, cautioning against the dangers of factionalism, foreign entanglements, and the need for a unified populace. His words resonated deeply and have shaped American politics ever since. The farewell address stands as one of the most impactful documents in American history. It outlines a blueprint for future leaders, guiding them on foreign policy, domestic governance, and ethical leadership. Key ideas expressed in the address: avoiding foreign entanglements. Washington recognized the potential pitfalls of forming political alliances or engaging in foreign conflicts, advocating for neutralism as a pathway to national growth and security. The power of unity. He strongly emphasized the importance of maintaining national unity, urging against the divisive effects of political factions. A united nation, he believed, was better equipped to overcome challenges and achieve its goals. Financial responsibility. Washington stressed the need for responsible fiscal management, urging the avoidance of excessive debt and the maintenance of a balanced budget. The importance of education. He recognized education as a vital tool for developing a virtuous citizenry and a well-informed electorate. Leadership with integrity. Washington highlighted the importance of strong moral character and selfless leadership in public service, urging leaders to prioritize the nation's interests above their own. A quiet return to humble beginnings. Fresh from his presidency, George Washington retreated to his cherished Mount Vernon estate. The plantation became his sanctuary, where he could finally unwind from the whirlwind of political turmoil. But his twilight years were far from quiet. Washington remained deeply connected to the land, personally overseeing the running of his vast agricultural empire. He found solace in the familiar rhythms of rural life, cultivating crops and nurturing his beloved estate. Time was also spent in the warm embrace of family and friends, forging lasting memories. Beyond physical pursuits, Washington indulged in reflection, using his vast experience to offer sage advice to the new generation of leaders. His voice, steeped in wisdom and integrity, resonated throughout the nation, guiding the fledgling republic on its path to greatness. The legacy Washington forged extends far beyond his political triumphs. His unwavering character and inspiring leadership have become synonymous with the very essence of America. His values, integrity, humility, and a tireless commitment to liberty continue to resonate, reminding us of the ideals that define the American spirit. The revered founding father, George Washington, played a pivotal role in shaping the identity of the young nation. He became a unifying force, weaving together a diverse tapestry of people under the common ideals of freedom and self-rule. His leadership during the Revolutionary War ignited a collective sense of purpose, forging a unified spirit among the American people. Beyond the battlefield, Washington's presidency solidified the nation's core principles. He established vital government institutions, set precedents for future presidencies, and defined the bedrock of American governance. His presidency became a symbol of unity and stability, guiding a nation as it navigated its newfound independence in the world. Across the sprawling landscape of the United States, countless memorials and tributes stand as testament to Washington's enduring legacy. From the renowned Washington Monument on the National Mall to countless smaller tributes in cities and towns, his presence is a constant reminder of his immense contributions. The majestic Washington Monument, a towering obelisk, symbolizes the nation's deep appreciation for Washington's leadership and sacrifices in securing independence. It stands as a physical embodiment of the collective gratitude for his dedication. Furthermore, numerous other memorials and tributes can be found throughout the country. Statues grace public squares. His likeness adorns government buildings, and historical sites commemorate his remarkable life and lasting influence. Beyond the well-known chapters of his military brilliance and political leadership, Washington's life held a hidden depth and surprising stories. Early surveyor. Before leading the Continental Army, Washington honed his skills as a surveyor, meticulously charting the sprawling landscapes of Virginia. His detailed maps and journals offer a unique window into the geography and land ownership patterns of the time. Confronting a deadly disease, a youthful encounter with smallpox left its physical mark on Washington, forever reminding him of the devastating impact of this disease. This personal experience fueled his later advocacy for advancements in public health and medicine. Average in stature. Contrary to the towering figures often depicted, Washington was of average height for his era, reaching around 6 feet 4 inches. The myth of wooden dentures. The popular misconception of Washington's wooden dentures is inaccurate. His dentures were a sophisticated concoction, crafted from ivory, gold, and even human and animal teeth. Social butterfly. Despite his serious demeanor, Washington knew how to let loose. He was a skilled dancer and loved participating in social gatherings, showcasing his graceful social skills. Equestrian enthusiast. Washington was passionate about horses, displaying both skill and affection for these creatures. He owned and bred horses, finding joy in riding and engaging in equestrian activities. Memorable quotes attributed to Washington. It is to be regretted that the spirit of peace should ever be so far alienated from the breast of a people as to require the intervention of arms to prevent or repel effusion of blood. This quote highlights Washington's commitment to peace and his preference for diplomacy over war. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience. This quote demonstrates Washington's belief in the importance of moral guidance and integrity in personal life and public service. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. This quote reflects Washington's spirit of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. George Washington, a legacy of controversy. Though revered as the father of his country, George Washington's legacy casts a long shadow of controversy. His actions concerning slavery, foreign policy, and political alliances continue to spark heated debate. Slavery. A dark legacy. Washington inherited slaves from his father and later increased his ownership through inheritances and purchases. Despite expressing reservations, he never formally abolished slavery during his lifetime. This contradiction between his personal values of liberty and his reliance on human bondage haunts his historical image. Foreign policy, a calculated neutrality. Washington's decision to remain neutral during the Napoleonic Wars raised questions. Some argue his neutrality benefited Britain, while others defend it as a wise strategy for a young nation to prioritize its own development and avoid costly conflicts. Political alliances, Federalist principles, under fire. Washington's strong support for a national bank and his Federalist leanings drew criticism from those who advocated for state autonomy and a smaller federal government. The unfulfilled promise of liberation. While Washington expressed doubts about slavery and even investigated gradual emancipation, he never freed any of his slaves during his lifetime. This unfulfilled promise adds fuel to the controversy surrounding his legacy. The shifting view of Washington's legacy. The shadow of slavery looms large over the history of the United States, and Washington's controversial involvement with it remains a central issue. Modern historians delve deeper, exploring both the triumphs and tribulations of this enigmatic figure, acknowledging that his outlook was shaped by the tumultuous social climate of his time. Beyond the idealized portrayals, Washington was a flawed human, susceptible to both triumphs and errors. While his achievements are undeniable, his critics point to his inconsistencies and failings, particularly his unwavering support for a practice that would later be deemed barbaric. Historians advocate for a more balanced and nuanced understanding of Washington's legacy. They call for contextualizing his actions within the complex social and political landscape of his era, recognizing that his decisions were shaped by the prevailing societal norms of the time. The ongoing re-evaluation of Washington's legacy seeks to acknowledge both his significant contributions and his undeniable shortcomings, leading to a more complex and comprehensive understanding of his impact on the nation's history. The life and legacy of George Washington resonate deeply within the American narrative. His journey from a humble planter's son to a revolutionary leader and the nation's first president offers a compelling insight into the shaping of American history and the enduring values that continue to guide the nation. While Washington's life and presidency were not without controversy, his legacy continues to inspire generations of Americans. His dedication to public service, his unwavering commitment to the cause of liberty, and his vision for a united nation have left an indelible mark on the American landscape. Washington's legacy serves as a constant reminder of the power of leadership, the importance of unity, and the enduring ideals of democracy. His contributions to the founding of the United States have secured his place as a revered figure in American history, and his achievements continue to shape the nation's identity and inspire its citizens. You are watching a video on Biography Journey channel. If you like this video, please give us a comment and subscribe to Biography Journey channel to help us reach 100,000 subscribe. Thank you very much.